Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. Honestly, I'm so impressed by how early some of you are. You're having a real old chit chat. First thing I want to say is happy birthday, Tony. I'm glad to see you're on the live because it's nice to wish you happy birthday in person. Hope you have a really nice day. And hi to everybody else who's there. It's staggering. It's interesting to see how many of you aren't doing anything that I'm doing. And Joan, really, nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, Johnny is right. Get cracking, girl. You don't have to make anything I do, of course. I just give you things that I'm enjoying making. You don't have to do them. But it's nice that some of you do them. Violet, is Violet on? I don't know if she is. Maybe she'll watch this back. She's completed her first ever thing, and she's done one of these in the French Fancy, and I'm very proud of her. And I'm also very proud of Susan Hall, Susan, she's such a sweetheart. She's followed me through everything that I've done, my acrylics, my watercolours, whatever. And the other day she posted 2 of these folios that she's done. She said she's making a 3rd, and really they are fastidiously gorgeous. So that's kind of that, really. I have some other news to tell you, but I'll tell you as we go along, otherwise we'll just spend the entire time looking at this, and there's nicer things to look at. We could be looking at Wee Beasties. So last week we started this, and we also during the week started an Edith one, and what we got done last week was the back cover, which was this, and I still haven't flattened that card out, but it will get flattened, don't worry. So we made a little sort of collage on there, put some copper paint on it, which I quite like, through a piece of stencil waste, and built a little collage up here as well with some black lace and stuff. And that kind of sets the trend for the rest of the little folio, really. It's all about these beasties. But I did worry when I was just thinking about starting this, that maybe all my beasties, my wee beasties, are a little bit large. And I don't know where I'm going to put some of them. I mean, they're ginormous. Oh, Violet, I've just been talking about you. You'll have to go back and listen what I said. I was just saying I was really proud of you, that was all. And I am. So I decided that if they were too large, I needed some smaller ones, maybe just for collages and stuff. So I got another book that I've got, which is this one, British Wildlife. It's a really good book, actually. It's everything. There you go. It's Michelle Remon, mushrooms. And it's got everything: birds, fish, butterflies, you name it, it's in there. So I cut some of these little beasties out, and they're very white, but I tried to ink one up there, and I think it's going to ink up okay. So I've got those in case there's no room at the inn for the large beasties, the large wee beasties. I've also got some other stuff out. This was a page in the Heirloom book that I bought, you may remember, the Die Cuts with a View heirloom book. And this was one page, and it had all these little squares in it. So I cut all the squares out. I thought they might be quite useful for collage. There's some quite interesting ones in there. I also cut this out from the heirloom book. You can't beat a number. I like numbers a lot. I also, from that book I've just shown you, cut out some descriptions of some wee beasties. This one's a dronefly, and it just tells you what it is. I have no idea what a dronefly looks like, so it's, even if I put it beside a beastie, it's not going to be related to it. But it was Sheila, wasn't it, that did the one with the definitions on the journal, and I absolutely loved it. So I have nicked that idea, Sheila. Thank you very much. I've also got some coffee stained paper. That's grid paper. That's just an old book. I've got the book that we're working from, which is the Crafter's Companion. It's Craft Consortium, sorry. metal textures, and that's the main book that we're working on. And I've taken some other pages out of the Heirloom book as well. There's that one, which is kind of grungy puzzle. That appeals to me, I like that. There's this one, I don't know if we'll use anything from it, but things like the owl and that, they just look quite interesting. So I've torn that out as well. I have torn this one out because I love it. And I think we could maybe fit that into a collage or something. This one, I don't really know why. It's just a different sort of colour. And this one, largely because I love it. And secondly, I think the turquoise probably goes like a sort of copper patina type thing. I've got my black laces out. A little bit of cream lace that was left over from the Take 5. That's all I've got left. I love it. This, which I did with an embossing folder. Yeah, I can't remember how I did that. I think I just embossed it and then took an ink pad over the top just to get that to stand out. Some black lace fabric, bit of copper fabric. I think that's about it really. The rest's just what you've seen before. So let's make a start. Well, I'll show you what I've done. I'll show you what I've done and then you'll see what we're going to do. So this is the front, that's the back. So we're going to work on this midsection, which is the kind of the back, I guess. And I've made this, which some of you that have watched the video that I put out during the week will have seen before. It's this took me a whole day to make. It absolutely contorted my brain, but I got there in the end. So this is an envelope, one of those, we call them DL in this country, and they're 22 by 11 centimetres, if that's what you work in. And it's just folded down there. It's had the end snipped off there, the end snipped off there, and I've just put a thumb hole in there, put a little bit of paper in there so you can see through the thumb hole. It's not naked envelope. Folded it up and stuck it onto there, and then that flips out so you can see the back of that envelope there, which I really rather like. Don't know why, I just do. And this is another envelope that is glued onto the back by the flap, and we've got this whole big pocket here, if I can get into it. Yeah, so that's a whole big pocket there from an envelope. Then this is another envelope on the other side, attached exactly the same way by the flap down there. And then this bit of paper, I just folded it in two and put a thumb hole in so it would be equal both sides. I didn't put any paper behind that. I inked generously with the black soot distress oxide that I've got. And then I put some thing of glue down there and I inked that as well. So actually we have got two separate pockets here. Over we go. You can see why it took me a while, can't you? So we've got this big pocket down here. Then we have got a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here. Ooh, that's a bit stuck up. Can you hear it? Maybe that's as deep as it goes. Yeah, it might be actually. And then on the front, we've got another one of those folded envelope things. And I'm keeping it down by a little Tim Holtz pointer, like a clock hand, but it's a pointer. And it serves its purpose there by keeping that down. You could put another button there and just tie them together if you wished. It's got a thumb hole there and a pocket inside. You fold it over. This has got decorative paper on, and that's a flap down, a flip. What do you call them? Tuck. It's a tuck in there. So, right, this here looks like an envelope, but it's not. I'm not keen on using envelopes for things like this because that's a very little bit of paper there. And envelopes sometimes aren't the best quality paper. So I actually made it look like an envelope, but I cut it out of card and glued it on. So it's it's glued to there. So it's quite strong. This is an envelope because nothing was going to happen to it, so we're all right with that. And that goes all the way down to the bottom. And then this one, I can't remember what I did with it. Why does it not feel like a pocket? I'm thinking that's as far down as I went. Okay, so what I'm planning, and that's going to go obviously in the back there. That's going to get glued down there, like that. And then we'll have the two flippy flappies coming over the top and over the bottom and tied, which will keep that one down.
Jen says it's Fiona's never-ending pocket page.
I know.
I mean, have you counted them?
No, I haven't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll count the tuckers one. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So you can see where I was just slightly doolally by the time I come to the end of that. And I think Mr. Fix-It was a bit fed up that the air was quite so blue. Oh dear me. Well, never mind. So that's going to go there, but just for sake of ease at the moment, I'm going to keep that out and put that away in the drawer where it belongs. And make a start, really. I think I'll make a start at the back here and work my way forward. That's what I'm going to do. Right. Okay. Roll call.
Roll call.
Yeah.
Gonnie.
Hi, Gonnie.
Ros.
Hiya, Ros.
Jean.
Hi, Jean.
Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Bernice.
Hello, Bernice.
Violet.
Hello, Violet.
Miranda.
Hi, Miranda.
Carol.
Hiya, Carol.
Deborah.
Hello, Deborah.
Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Carmen.
Hi, Carmen.
Carrie.
Hi, Kerry.
Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathy.
Joan.
Hello, Joan.
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Susan.
Hello, Sue.
Dixie.
Hi, Dixie.
Jenya.
Hello, Jenya.
Tony.
Hello, Tony. Happy
Leslie.
birthday. Hi, Leslie.
Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Amanda.
Who was the last one?
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Natalie.
Hello, Natalie.
Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia.
Marilyn.
Hello, Marilyn.
If I missed you, shout out.
Well, that's a good turnout today, guys. Very proud of you. Thank you very much. Right. What I'm suggesting is that what goes in here is quite thin, because if we start putting thick things in the back, we're going to distort all these pockets as we come forward. So I'm thinking what we need is something quite thin. So I've got some card out. Not the thinnest card in the world. I'd say, I don't know what that is. 250. I'll say 250. And I've only got it in A3 and I've only got it in this cream colour. So, hang on, didn't you say we had some black cards somewhere?
Yep.
Ooh. That
I
might...
need to go and find some.
Yeah, I would actually. That might be just the job. Let me just scooch over here. I can see something black here. What's this? Paper Mill Direct. Oh, no, that'll do nicely, I think. Oh, I don't know. Go and see what you've got upstairs. And while he's doing that, I can tell you about some exciting news. It's not that exciting. Just quite interesting, I think. My craft space is once again a right royal tip. It really is. Everything is teetering on top of everything else. And in order to find something like these envelopes, I had to move 2 great big boxes to get to the box that's got the envelopes in, which is actually then teetering on top of something else. So it can't go on. It absolutely can't. I mean, it's just it's a holy nightmare. It's what it is. So what we've decided to do is I'm going to tidy it up, obviously. But I wondered if you lot wanted to come along with me when we tidy it up. And what I'm thinking is that I'll tidy it and Mr. F will have one of the cameras just loose in his hand, not like on the microphone, on the stand like we normally have it, so you can only really see me. But go ranging round, being the ranger camera, watching me do all my cleaning up, sorting out, tidying up, whatever. So, yeah, that's the plan. I don't know what to call it. I mean, I quite like the idea of saying like, Desperate Housewives, but it's kind of more to do with craft really than anything else. Thank you, my love. That's lovely. Ooh, that's lovely. So that's kind of the plan. That it'll be like a vlog, I suppose.
Catching you cleaning up is like catching the Yeti.
Right,
on camera.
So we've got this card. Yeah, it's thinnish. And then I've got this book of Black on Black, which is Fabriano. It's really, but it's lovely. Yeah, I might just use a piece of that. I didn't realise I had all this black stuff. You see, once again, I don't realise half the stuff I've got. It's ridiculous. So let's put that to one side. And by one side, I mean, let's teeter that on top of my bin. Because there's no room anywhere. Not anywhere that I can see is there any room. Is there? So the only thing you can do is, it's like Jenga. Is that what you call it? Yeah. It's like Jenga, Can you balance this on top of this and walk 2 paces away? Because if you get more than 2 paces away, you can just say, oh, I don't know what that is. But if you're still standing there, it's patently obvious you do know what it is. Oh dear. So that's going to happen. Well, it's going to take ages to do it, but we're going to make a start on it one day this week. So if you can come up with a title for our series of cleaning up and tidying up videos, that'd be great. Right, so I've now got this black card. So let's just measure. Let's measure before we do anything dramatic. So I'm going to make a journaling card. It's going to be quite journaling card probably. I'll leave the end square. So I want it to be, well, from there to there is 4 3/4. If I bring it in a little bit, I think 4 1/2 is probably better from there to there.
Shout out for Dave.
Hiya, Dave. What's he doing? Dave is feeling left out. Oh, hi, Dave. I'll say it again. That's all I can say.
Julie says he's got a title, but it's got a naughty word in it.
Just put the first and the last letters with some asterisks in, and we'll see if we can clean it up a bit.
Yeah.
I doubt it, like.
I suspect she's probably typing an S and a T as we speak.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, even my table's just completely overtaken with stuff. And I had a tidy up on my table before we started. Shall I show you the Edith one? Would you like to see how far the Edith one's got? I've had a bit of a change with the Edith one.
We were right.
It hasn't come up on mine yet. How did you guess? Is it after that?
I don't know. I just can't even see that on mine.
All right. Oh, maybe it's off the top. I want to know, Julie. I want to know too. Yeah, Hoarder's Crafter's version. That's good, Jen. That's really good. Yeah, I like that. Plus, can we all sit on the naughty steps together? Yeah, because you just want cake, Dixie. I know what you're after. Anyway, look, this is the Edith one. That's the back, which you watched me do. And this has varied slightly since the one that I did on the video, but you'll see what I've done anyway. This has got the top and the bottom flip already in place. So it flips and it flips. And then this is one envelope here, and I had cream envelopes and I've left them. I've inked them, but really lightly. So that flips out and we've got a pocket there. Now I must tell you that I used this once on the one that I'd been doing the video on, and I stuck it in upside down, because that to me looks like it should be going the other way, but when you look at the grass is obviously growing up. So I stuck it on, and yeah, I wasn't happy. Then this is an envelope with the same thing as the Grunge one we've just looked at.
Leslie says, say yes to the mess.
I want to say no to it, but it's always... And then this, which is... yeah, that's not a pocket at the back, that's right. And I just stamped that with some text, and I went round it with a brown fine liner to like do some faux stitching, which I must confess I really liked. Then this, I made a little tab with the envelope punch board, put some Edith text on that pocket. So that's a pocket there, this is a pocket here. And this has got a little tab on as well, and these are just stamps from the field notes. And then this one, and I put some faux stitching around that as well. I really like that faux stitching, I might even put it down there. So yeah, that's as far as I've got with that one. So that folds in, that folds in, that folds, excellent. And it's all to fill as well when I get round to it. The other thing is that I can appreciate that some of you don't want to start doing things like folios and journals and whatever. And so what I think I'm going to do is start doing some videos that are just making ephemera. And then you'll sort of know what to do, so you can then alter it for your particular style of whatever it is you're doing. And then after I've made them, they'll be up for sale on Etsy. I've sent some things to the US on Monday, and they were just letter sized, and I'm really curious to see how long it takes them to get there. If they arrive in a sort of timely fashion, then I'll open up the postage to the US again, but at the moment I don't feel that I can really. Right, that's 4.5, so let's cut that off. Have you missed Julie's thing? 4.5. What are you looking for?
Make sure you've got live chat on as opposed to top chat.
Oh, right.
You only had top chat on, which is why you weren't seeing the messages.
I didn't know there was such a difference, or any difference. Right, so, excellent. We've now got this. I quite like the idea of doing these in black. Just came to me in a blinding flash. I'd like to say blinding flash of brilliance, but you know. Right, so I think that's about it there. So I'm going to have to mark this. I'm going to mark this with. And I'm going to have to back it, because obviously you can't write on there unless I provide a white gel pen. I think pencil will be fine. So I'm just going to put them, yeah, that shows up really well. Let's just chop that off. Oh, I think Mr. F's off to make a coffee. It's early in the game, isn't it? Gonna be lucky to find a place to put it on this table. That I can tell you. I hope you've all been watching Julie's videos that she's been putting out through the week. I love them. I can't... When I get a little notification that she's put a video up, I'm really all excited. I can't wait to see it. It's slightly sad. But they're always good, and she's just lovely. Right, so let's see what we've got and what we want to... I'm just going to make like a collage. Although I might be adding stuff to it, so I'm tempted to call it an assemblage. Listen me with my delusions of grandeur. But I don't think I want any fabric on it, thinking about it, because it's quite a tight pocket that's going into. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Let's tear a bit of this off, shall we? That's the wrong way. Tear it that way. to be terrible when I come to do this. Right. So if we said that was going to go up there, then that would be straight. Not keen on the straightness. Where's mine? Oh, I don't think they're in there. Here they are. Let's just whiz up there with the decal edge scissors. I don't need all of that anyway, so I can tear some of it off. Tear it off to about there. Right, get decal edge scissors at it. I wish I could remember where I got these from, because I mean, maybe Mr. F got them from a charity shop or something, I don't know, but they're really, really good. Okay, so that could go there really nicely, actually. I like that. Then what? Well, I like these numbers, so let's just cut off the 0. No, let's cut off 90. And then it will be just my age. Well, it would be if you turned the 9 the other way around. Then it would be my age. I cannot believe that I'm 61 this year. I mean, that's just ridiculous. When obviously I'm 36. Right, okay, like that. Let's get rid of these bits as we go along, because otherwise we're going to be smothered by them. So, I've got a little bit of... yeah, that's quite nice, and it says gardening. I'm just going to stick with these because I get so bored tearing paper. It's not my favourite thing. And up here. So this part of the dictionary says green manuring. I wonder if it knew what we were going to do with it all along. So I can get that in there. I'd like it just a different height to that. I don't think I want that right in the front, because I might put a Wee Beastie there. A bit of colour. A bit of colour is what we need. Have I got any colour in here? Not any bright colours, no. So I might go for this turquoise then. No, I might go for that actually. I'll go for that. And I'll just cut it up, like the whole thing. So if I was to put that down there, yeah, that would be nice. You've got to be really, really lucky. Oh look, maybe there.
Spot for your brew.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll put that on one level, otherwise.
We'll just have a quick zoomie of treat time. Then as the warmer weather comes, so does the treats.
You guys in the States, do you get cream eggs at all? We say we only get them at Easter time. They come in the shops after Christmas, and then as the shops sell out after Easter, they don't replenish. So you have to make the most of when they're in the shops, because they are a delicacy. They're fabulous. I love them. But, you know, they are quite calorific.
Mike said I did a good job on the Grunge coffee stained paper.
Yeah, you did. You did. It's different from the normal stuff that we have, which is quite pale.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thanks for noticing, Mike. Yeah, I might just bring that over a wee bit to there, then put something in there. Something, I don't know what yet. But I need to cut that up there anyway. Oh, it's getting warm in here. I'm going to have to take the cardio off. It's so warm this morning that we didn't need to light the fire the second we got up, which is unusual. It's on now, of course. Right, I've got this bit of text, and I know I've got text there, but I think we might be all right. Bobby's saying hello. Oh, that's a bit long. Hello, Bobby. They can all hear you. Let's put that over there, shall we? Put the text in the back. Put that on the front. And a number. How about that? And I haven't got any beasties on it, but I could put a beastie on it. Where's my little beastie that I inked in? This one. Yeah, I could just put that there. Actually, let's bring that down. Put that there. And put that there. Yeah? So, does that look a bit barren? Huh? Yeah, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Anyway, right. So that's kind of that. That's kind of that. So let's ink around here with the black soot oxide, which gives a much blacker appearance than the black ink. So this is going to be this is going to be it for the day. Tearing bits of paper up and sticking them on. So if that's not your thing, I completely understand, and I'll see you next time. So right, that's going to go there. So let's get these stuck down. What am I going to use? I'm just going to go for collal. Haven't finished my experiment with the PVA yet. I'll let you know how it's going on. So far so good. Nothing untoward has happened, and certainly nothing's come unstuck with it. The only problem I have is it's kind of watery, and so you've got to be really careful or it buckles your paper. And so let's get that on there. Not too worried about the glue smearing because I'm going to have stuff over the top of it. And this can go next. I will ink around that actually, just to add that overall total grunge look. I say it's quite funny doing Edith and doing this at the same time, because was it Deborah? Somebody said, I mean, they're absolute poles apart. Couldn't get any further apart, I don't think. But yeah, I'm enjoying both of them in their own sweet way. Right. And you could, if you wanted to, add some flower die cuts. You know, if you had black flower die cuts, they would look quite nice, wouldn't they? Yes, actually they would. I haven't got any, so I'll have to wait till next time. Oops. I've ordered myself another couple of Sugar Bell bottles. Tony's birthday girl gave me the two that I have. The one. She ordered two from America. Come on, get the story straight. And she really kindly let me have one. She sent one to me. And I absolutely love it. This is what I'm talking about, this bottle here. But, you know, obviously I only have one and I use more than one type of glue. So we've ordered another two through Amazon, but it's coming from America, so it'll be some time. But that's okay. I can wait. So yeah, Hoarder's Crafter's version. I like that. Has anything else come up?
No. Leslie had the one, say yes to the mess.
Oh yeah, say yes to the mess.
It's because there's a program that says yes to the dress, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah.
I think it's a play on that.
Uh-huh.
Mess and dress.
Uh-huh. Very good, Leslie.
Too clever for us.
Too clever. because we don't watch Say Yes to the Dress. But no, I like Hoarder's Crafter's version, because we all are, aren't we? I mean, you set off with such great intent. No, I don't need, 30 of those. So you buy 5 and you go through your 5 as quick as anything, and you think, oh, well, maybe I do need 30. Well, hang on, if I'm ordering 30, maybe I might as well order 60. So there you are, you're hoarding already. And yes, it does make economic sense, but you have got to keep these things somewhere. Okay, so the next thing I was going to do was that. And I quite like it when the bottom and the top aren't square, if you get what I mean. It's a bit darker, let's use that side. Yeah, I think Mr. F, when he was coffee staining the paper, he double dipped it and then he put pools of the coffee on it just to add extra interest. So it's come out really dark, which, as I say, I normally wouldn't like at all. I don't like it when it's dark. Mine is just barely tinged ordinarily, but this is dark. So I'm going to put that up there where it's not square. Quite want it square with the bottom, but not square with these two pieces. Just breaks it up for your eye. Okay. Right, so now we've got a bit of a choice, haven't we? I could put a really, quite a large big beastie on it.
Jen says that she says whenever she gets anything, she says, into the hoard it goes.
Yeah. It's true, isn't it? It's just true. Yeah, I could put one of those on and then it would be totally in keeping. Shall I do that? I still need something up there. You know what? I think I will. I quite like that. So I'm just going to ink around my numbers. This is part of the problem. This is a good example of that. Or I don't want to use that big Wee Beastie because I'm saving it. What am I saving it for? This is a folio about the Wee Beasties. If I don't use it now, when am I going to use it? You know what I mean? Just use it.
It's a good job, really, because if people didn't hoard stuff, they'd never end up in auctions.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's quite sad, really, because you can see that somebody's granny or, I don't know, mother or whatever has sadly passed away. And you get this whole collection of their stuff that some lad somewhere has gone through and thought, oh my goodness, nobody will want this, but let's just stick it in the auction, see what it makes, stick it in a box. And it's been somebody's pride and joy. They've been holding it probably for years, like we do. Well, I think that probably needs to come up a bit. You can't see its numbers. Yeah, I think that's all right. If I bring that up to there. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be grand. This I've already inked around. I'm not worried about that because it's going to go over the top of it. Julie uses a good glue stick she swears by for this sort of thing, and I think she calls it Elmer's Extreme. So you might want to get one of those and see what you think about it. Sure, if Julie says it's good, it's good. When my glue sticks run out, I may try one, see what I think of it. But at the moment, I love this collal. Just gives you time to move stuff around, which I need quite often. Right, so I want to cover that hole there and cover that corner of the number there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's turned out nice again, which if you're in the States will mean nothing to you. It was a kind of catchphrase in the before I was born, I think.
I'm just going to turn the stream off for a second and back on because the sound's creeping out of sync.
All right,
so
okay.
You stop talking. You can still stare at the camera and stuff.
Okay.
You don't have to. You get something out the drawer.
Yeah.
Okay, get something out the drawer. It's a good time for me to stop and start.
Are we back on?
Yep, we're back on.
So it was just coming out of sync, was it?
Yeah.
You never can tell.
Jean said you'd stopped inking and she could still hear you inking.
Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? We were watching the cricket the other day and the sound was out of sync. And you could actually tell if somebody was going to get out because it was one of the rare times that they'd allowed a crowd in. It was in India. And you could hear the crowd roaring, that something major had happened. And then about sort of 30 seconds later, some guy would be out. So there we are. I quite like that. I like the fact that there's a place to rest your eyes down here. So yeah, that's fine. I'm happy enough with that. I will back it on the back with some paper. So there's journaling on it. Because as I say, the only other thing I could do is provide a white gel pen for them. But I'll back it. I might use something like that to back it with. We'll see. But you don't need to watch me do that. I'm quite sure you know how to do that by now. I'm sure you know how to do everything I'm doing, actually. Cheers. Very nice. That's a nice brew. Thank you. Right. So let's move down the... That's that one. So this is the next one. What width does this one need to be? Well, I think 4.5 might do it again, actually. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't stick the top of that on. That's right. So yeah, definitely get 4.5 in there. And how deep does it need to be? Does it go all the way to the bottom? What about you? Oh, here it is. I'll take a chance on this. Right, so it needs to come to about there. So what does that measure? It measures 5.5. 5.5. And that one was just over 6.5. Right, 5.5. So I need a bit of black card. That's 4.5 by 5.5. Don't suppose that is it? No, it's 5. So I'll cut another bit off here. Oh my life! I'm being attacked by paper. Right. Where's my long ruler gone here? 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Lovely. I'd like to. I don't. Have any? Do any of you watch Tanya from Tatty Treasures? I love watching her video. She's very calm. And it makes you feel calm when you're watching them, as opposed to me, who's slightly not calm. But her desk and everything is so tidy. And she doesn't do any lives. So she stops the video periodically to tidy up. I'd have to stop for a week to tidy up, possibly longer. Right, so that's 5.5 by 4.5. This is going to be our next little collage thing to go into that pocket. So let's see what we've got. We've got these.
Lorna says hi.
Hi, Lorna. Morning. I've got these that are quite nice. There's loads and loads of different ones. I like that text one. That's quite nice. That could go up there. And I've got these ones. Compost making. Yeah, everybody needs to know how to make compost. Okay, it's a bit similar to that, isn't it? Oh. What else have I got? Well, I've still got some of that, of course. I've got some of this turquoise, and I've got some of those letters, those big, giant-sized letters. Oh, I like those. Probably a bit big for this card, but let's have a try. Let's have a look and see what we think. Yeah, they're giant, but they're nice. So I'm gonna make it quite large on the card from there to there. So it's guaranteed not to be straight if I cut it, which is fine. Where's the mark gone? There. Right. I did cut a lot of stuff out this morning, all those squares and stuff, using my decollage trimmer, which if you're cutting a lot of stuff out, it's great. Right, I like that. I really like that. That's lovely. But I think I probably need a little bit of turquoise to offset it. Not a lot, just a little bit. So I'm just going to cut a... I've got quite a lot of pockets and stuff to cover, so there will be place for all this. So let's just cut that there and about there. Don't know what Bobby's saying. He's growling and wagging his tail, whatever that means.
Somebody walking up the road, no doubt.
So yeah, I like that. Just that little flash of turquoise there. That's nice. So we need some text. What did I do with it? Here we are. Put some text down here, which is the thing about compost making. And I need something kind of behind there. I wonder if that would be just the job or not. Or not. Gosh, that's nice and bright, isn't it? Ooh, that's lovely. I'll just leave that there just now. What else? Well, I've got this. Yeah, I think that would do the job. I don't really keep adding new stuff in. I know I've just added a whole load of new stuff, but they're all of a sort of colour. But the turquoise is new. It's a departure from anything we've got. I've just pushed it to the back. So if I put that there, come out turquoise, honestly. I wasn't saying bad things about you, just you were different. Right. I want that turquoise. I'm going to have to decollage cut it because I was trying to keep it straight and hide it, but it's not happening. So I want that over this bit here. Making it, make that there. Put that down there and put that there. Yeah. That's all right, I think. This is a bit bland over here, so I might have to add one of my smaller Wee Beasties. We'll see. Let's get that stuck down first. This needs to be chopped off. About there. Right, let's see if we can get this stuck down. I'm going to ink round this because you can see a white edge on that on the paper where I've cut it. Is Shaz on?
Yes.
Hiya, Shaz. Right, so that's made a difference actually and looks better. So let's stick that on. Let's get going or we're never going to get anything done. This, filling your little folios and journals and that, don't underestimate the time it takes to make all the cards. You know, you think you've got it cracked when you've got sort of the construction done, but all this lot takes ages. Right, let's put that over to that side, like so. Lovely. That's really nice, that paper. Like I say, that's out of the Heirloom Pad. I showed you it a couple of times when I got it. It's more like paper than card, which I like. But it's one-sided, which I actually also like. So it's kind of win-win for me, really. So that's going to go there. Just as I say, just above that, so we've got a break in the line. It's just more pleasing to me. I've got glue on my thumb. Still got glue on my thumb. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Once you finish and you go and wash your hands and, you know, you think they're clean and then you sit down and all the glue dries. And honestly, it's like somebody's taking fingerprints of you. From you. So that's going to go there. Right, lovely. So I think it'll be quite interesting doing, well, I'll call it Hoarders Crafters Edition because I quite like that. Because, well, for a start, you'll get to see all stuff that I've got, which is slightly embarrassing because I have so much, but I'm not taking sole responsibility for that because I kind of buy what I buy from Amazon, sometimes eBay, but Mr. F is the one who he loads me down with stuff from charity shops and car auctions, and so I'm not taking full responsibility for that. I've got a bit of a strip situation going on down here.
All of which are shut at the moment, of course.
I know, they're all shut. He's in a terrible state, poor lad.
Sad face.
Yeah, very sad face. I've really kind of messed this up because I've got a strip situation going on. I'm going to have to put a bit of that up there, I think. I just need a thin bit. This is very useful, this puzzle paper, very useful indeed. Right, so I'm going to have to put something coming across this way. I wonder if I could put that across that way. Yeah, that's better. Let's stick this on, see what gives. Bring that down a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, let's ink it and stick it. There's a lot of inking, there's a lot of sticking, but this is, you know, this is what happens. So tomorrow I might be working on the Edith one, or I might be working on this. Depends where we get up to today, really. I can't see us getting past filling all those pockets in. How many did I say there was? 11. It's a ridiculous amount of pockets. Right, so let's put this down here then. Lovely. Right, so that's got us out of that sticky strip situation we were in. And I'm just wondering whether to put that there. with that behind it. I really like that tiny little bit of copper. It's just making me happy to have that in there. Yeah, and then I'll build something up there. So let's put that bit of copper down. I think I'll use Cosmic Shimmer if it wants to come out. I think I've almost rusted it in situ. Oh no, it's been good, thank you. So let's just see, that's going there. So I just want that up behind it. Sort of there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's the end of the Cosmic Shimmer for just now. Ink this up. And then by the time we've done this, the first one will be dry, so we can actually place it in the folio. And see where we're up to. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to put that across there. And then I'm going to ponder what's going to go in that space. I mean, that black paper is just an example. You know, just in a few minutes, we suddenly had 4 different types of black paper and card. That's ludicrous. Who needs that? Well, obviously I do. Right, okay, I'm quite pleased with that. I really like that inclusion. Oh, look at my hands. The inclusion of the little copper piece there. Just, it brightens my day. So, no, that's just too much. Too much. That's quite nice though, isn't it? Little bee or whatever it is in that flower. Quite like that. What else have I got? Not short of Wee Beasties, I can tell you. No. My mantis is going on the front cover. Definitely. Oh, what about that? Does he fit on? No. Okay, so we're still down to that one, which I do like. There's that one, but that would have to go like there. No, I'm kind of hanging out for this one. I quite like that one. And furthermore, it's been inked around, which is excellent. So yeah, let's get that stuck on there. It's obviously been inked around because it's almost gone onto somewhere else. And just didn't make it at the last minute. Didn't make the cut. So I want that over the copper. Like that. That's exactly where I want it. I like that. Hooray! Once we've tidied the craft space up, I just know there's going to be loads and loads and loads and loads of like scraps, like parts of kits that aren't scraps really, but they've just been put somewhere. And so then we're going to have a mass attempt at using some of them up, but I need to get to that stage first where I've got them all. Okay, so that's that one. So we've got 2. It's taken us an hour and we've got 2, but that's all right because I was telling you about other stuff and what have you. What are you looking for, my love?
One of your original Edith books.
Ah, here.
Just want to know the size. Thank you.
So this one will be dry, so we can put that in now. Well, I would if I knew where I put the thing. Is it here? No. Oh, it's here. Let's just pop that in. Okay, it doesn't want to just pop in. What's holding it up then? Nothing that I can feel. Don't know. There's definitely something there that's impeding its progress. Okay, let's have another go. Well, I can't feel anything at all there. Nothing. What's wrong with you? Feels like it's there. Might be something there. Bit of glue or something, maybe. Yeah, I'm thrusting through glue. Yeah, look at that, that's better. Right, excellent. So that's there. You can't really see very much of it, but it doesn't really matter. It's there. We could put a little tag on it, like a little lace tag or something. I'll think about that because we've got our flippy floppy things coming over like that. So can't have too much, but having said that, we will have room with that hinge to have something. So I probably will put something, but I'm not sure what quite yet. Right, so we've also got that one finished then. So that'll go there. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. So that brings us to this one, and I'm not very sure about the dimensions of this. I think that's it. So I'm just going to have to stick something in and see where it comes to. To there. So actually this piece is perfect. It's a perfect size. That's staggering, isn't it? Does that really measure 4.5 before I commit myself to it? Yeah, it does. Wow. A bit of waste that is exactly the right size. That almost never happens. Right, so I would like to just trim these corners off here, just so as they're going to match, because they're going to sit here, just so as they sort of match those corners of that envelope there. So let's get my template thing out. I think those are that's probably the one closest to it. Maybe not. No, yeah, well, that was the closest one to it, actually. Yeah, all right, I can live with that. That's all right. So let's trim those off. Yeah, I mean, my Source of Edith books has dried up as well because of the lockdown. Of course, the charity shops aren't open, and so that's where I get all my Edith stuff from, generally. There we go. Right, so that's not right. Is that right? That doesn't look right. Right, that's there, that's perfect. So fold that over to there. That's perfect. I don't know why it doesn't look right, but it's right. I measured it, it's right. Okay, so let's get cracking then. Kind of like that. Go away, beasties, you're encroaching on my space. Think we should put maybe a number on it so everything kind of ties up. So I'm gonna cut out one with straight sides, not crinkly. Can't remember the word. Decollaged. Right, so I've got that. Let's just gather some things together. I've got these definitions of beasties. I've got coffee stained paper. Wherever that went. Oh, I've got this as well. That's really nice. I really like that. It's very soft paper, so I don't know. Oh yeah, I'll still cut it. Just cut that margin off. This was an A4 embossing file, because I'm lucky enough to have the big shot that, I don't know what it's called. Is it just a big shot that takes the A4 sheets? This is nice. I like this. So let's think about putting that up there. And cutting it there. Right, so if I had that there, then I need something to come in. How about that? Have you all gone to sleep by now? I wouldn't be at all surprised if you have. It would be quite acceptable behaviour, I think, on a day like today, when I'm just cutting and sticking. I'll do something much more exciting tomorrow. I'm just going to make a line where that is, and then come inside it with a decollage.
Jim would like to know where the cute ruler paper came from.
Cute ruler?
Yeah, the paper that's got ruler marks on it.
Oh, this. It was in that heirloom book. I'll just ask Mr. F if he can hand it over. Yeah, so that will go there. That will go there. Let's pass it over and we'll have a look through it. It's a break from sticking, isn't it? Yeah, it's this heirloom pad. It's from Die Cuts with a View, and there's 180 sheets of it, and it's 12 by 12. It's amazing. I love it. I sometimes just look through it just for the joy of looking through it. There's 3 of each design, and I'll start here. They're just gorgeous. And this is the back part. Oh, look at that, it's just so nice. That's the big letters there. Great for tags. That's the puzzle paper. That's nice as well, those numbers, I like them. Seem to have missed out the page I was looking for, but you get the drift. It's from this fabulous pad. Okay, it can balance on the bin as well. At some stage it's going to fall over, I'll just warn you. Just warn you that that is going to happen. Okay, so I need a piece to go in the back there. I fancy that mustardy coloured bit. Did I have any left of it? No, must have used it. So just want it to there. I was going to cut another strip off of this, so it's handier when it's cut into strips. So I'll put that there like that. Yeah, I quite like that. That's quite nice. Cut that off across there. I need to cut my corner in it as well. And I'm just going to cut this just in case we decide that that is going to be the bit that we see. Bring that in, just a touch from that edge. Okay, let's turn that over and draw the line on. And cut that off on the inside of it. Grand, I think. No, that's a very conky angle. Yeah, did you hear me say at the beginning I was going to put all my bits of rubbish in the bin as I went? It's kind of not happening. Well, we all knew it wasn't going to happen, really. Right, okay. Nice, nice. I really want to use this. So I can get that along there. That looks nice. I'm happy with that. And what about this one down here? Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's nice. Then I've got room here for a beastie of some proportion or other. So let's get those inked and stuck. So it's the mustardy one first. I bet you're glad that I don't normally always do this live. But, you know, once I've shown you this today, then you can head off yourselves and pull out some bits that you think you might want to use and get cracking. It's a pleasurable thing to do on a rainy Saturday afternoon.
And it is a rainy Saturday afternoon.
It is a rainy Saturday afternoon.
But it is warmer.
Yeah, it's loads warmer. It's 11.3 outside. 11.3? That's positively balmy.
A week ago it was -4.
-7. That's the good thing about collal. If you just rub it, it comes off, which is fabulous. There we are, so I can move on to this piece. I'm trying to move quickly, guys, I really am, but everything just takes time. What's everybody saying anyway? That's Mr. F feeding the monster that is our fire. So what are people talking about, Mr. F?
Talking about the original Edith book.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was a reprint, wasn't there, in about 1998 or something like that in America.
Yeah, there was.
But I think it's a different size and the pages are whiter.
It is lovely when you get an original one and the pages are really brown and stuff. I love it. But as you know, as all of you know, I've got the CD-ROM, let's get it right, Blast from the Past, with all the Edith images on. And up until very, very recently, like yesterday, I always struggled to get a good image from the CDs. It was there or thereabouts, but it wasn't great. So yesterday what I did was I decided I would print it on cream paper and I would up the colour saturation. Thank you, Mr. F. So I printed it on cream so it had a good background, like a kind of Edith background to start with. Then I upped the saturation of the thing, and actually I'm really delighted.
Jen says, tell us a life story as you cut, ink and paste.
Life story.
Julie says, no rush, Fiona. Dixie says, I love watching an artist at work.
So she'll be going then.
She'll be going, yeah. She'll be off.
And she says, you truly bring joy. Jenny says, take your time. Mike says, maybe a holiday trip story. Joan says, no rush. And Jean says, my pages are real creamy and brownish on the edges.
Oh.
Because I think she's got an original one.
Who's that?
Jean.
Oh. That'll take some.
She just says she's got the CD. She hasn't looked at it yet.
The thing about the CD is that it only works as it was supposed to work if you've got an old operating system on your laptop or a computer. I think once you get up to Windows 10 and stuff, it doesn't work. We've got a Mac. All our stuff is Mac, apart from one laptop. And it doesn't run. You know, you're supposed to put it in and it says, you know, what do you want to make today? A card or a letter or whatever, envelope. Ours doesn't do that, but what we can do is get all the files off it. So we've got all the picture files. And that's great. A lot of them are letters, letterheads, envelopes, cards, things that are of no interest to me really at all. But there are, for each sort of section, and there's probably, 20 or 30 sections, there is one file that has got the picture on that's in the book. And it's got it in varying sizes. Now, you saw when I did that video the other day about resizing things, I showed you how to resize those files in your Edith thing. So you can make them any size that you want to. So it's brilliant for that. And now I've realised that what I needed to do was to print it on cream and up the saturation. I'm much happier because now I really have got pictures that I want to use, really want to use. So I'm happy about that. Right, so how about if we put that there with a wee beastie, a smaller beastie on it, like that. I think that's okay. I'll grunge him up a little bit. I'm going to put that one down there because I don't know, just feeling the one.
Mike wants to know if you ended up renaming the images so you could find them.
Yeah, I did. I've actually got a file now that's called A Best of Edith. And I put the A there, so as when I go to downloads, it springs to the top. And then within that, I've only got those files that I was telling you about that have got the pictures on. You know, if I want the other ones, they're there, they're on a stick. But I've never used them. I've looked at them, but I've never used them. So I've got all those picture files in a Best Edith folder. And then, as I say, if you don't know how to resize them from that, go and have a look at that little video that I did the other day about resizing things, because I talked then about resizing your Edith stuff. And if you're anything like me, when it prints out, it's quite insipid. It doesn't look like Edith. It looks like a very much paler version of Edith, really. So yeah, that was what I did. I've learned that you have to bump up the saturation. I just want a little board to do this on. I'm just going to use my makeup brush and vintage photo just to age this up. I don't really want to do it in the black, but I want to get rid of that white. It's quite offensive to my eye. go away, for heaven's sake. So just a quick scoosh over the middle is all it needs, and some bit more detail work around the outside, and that looks a bit more aged. I'll just put this on top of the bin. We're all waiting for it. We're waiting for the bin to go. Pew. I was like this the other day when Bobby came past, and of course he doesn't know to avoid the bin. And oh dear, it all landed on him, poor soul. He had a crafter lounge, all of his very own. He was fine, he was all right. And more to the point, so was my cutting thing. Guillotine. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. That my cutting thing is more important than Bobby. It's just simply not true. Yeah, I quite like that. That's okay. That's okay, I think. Let's go ahead with that. I do like this, actually. It's nice. I might make some more of that, but do it the other way around, so the back is the dark bit. I can't think of any stories to tell you today. Not that I'm willing to own up to. Okay, is that square? Yeah, squarish. So I'm really curious how long it's going to take these parcels that I've sent to make it to the US. I'm really hoping that they get there in a timely fashion and that I can resume sending things. There is still one lady, to my knowledge, who is waiting for something that she purchased from me in November. And I'm beyond worried about it, to be honest. I mean, she's been so sweet about it, but it's just, you know, will it ever get there? Who knows? Got a bit of glue down there. Right, so I'll just put that to one side to dry. I quite like that. That's quite pleasing. Put the lid on there, get my folio out. Well, my bit of my folio. And this should be dry by now. So let's pop that in there. And that can go down to there. Oh, look at this. It's all shaping up rather nicely. So the one that we're doing will go in there, and then we're up to more interesting bits. No, that goes in there, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're up to interesting bits now. Hooray! So the question is, do I want to put anything on there? I don't think so. I think I'm going to leave that as it is and just put something on here. Something not massively much. Oh, I need a flipping thing for in there as well, don't I? Is there any end? I might just see if I've got a wee beastie that I could stick on there. Could I get away with just that? No, not really. No. Maybe just something else, though. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's a she adding to it all the time. So if I put that there and put that there, I think that's fine. I don't think we need anything more there. So I don't want to be pushing this up too much. So this is inked. I must have actually inked round them all when I cut them, which is quite staggering for me. It's not like something I would do at all. Obviously in super diligent mode that day. So that's going there. Lovely, that's going there. Let's just check once again that we're happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Lovely. So I've been having a look at the other die cuts with a view paper pads that they do, because you understand I really need some. Need some like a hole in the head. Honestly, I do not really need some. A bit too much glue there. But just out of curiosity, let's say. But I don't think there's any that are quite as nice. I've got the pastel one already, the one that's just all pastel. But what I didn't realise when I ordered it is it's got kind of a linen feel to it, which I'm not mad about. But I've got it, so I'll use it. I'll probably use it up for cutting die cuts from and stuff. But I am quite liking the idea of using some of the black card and cutting some of those wildflowers and leaves and stuff out. I think they might go quite nicely in here. Like up there, for example. So this is just an easy peasy bit here. Easily peasily. Lovely. I've got a shift on, it's blinking nearly 3:30. Come on. What have you done today? I've made 2 journaling cards. Whoa. Whoopie-doo. But I have told you my news. I've told you about the great well, I'm not going to de-stash. No, I like my stash. Just reordering of the stash. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? That's grand. Might need a little... Oh no, it's just the way the light's hitting it. Yeah, that's great. So I need something... Oh, I need something for in there. Oh no, I made it already. What's wrong with you, girl? Yeah, that's going in there. Is that dry? Do you think that's dry? Let's take a chance on it. So that's going down to there. Then we've got that. So I need a little, probably a card rather more than the tag, I would say. I don't know if I'm going to put anything on there at all, actually. I might just leave that and put something on here. And of course I need a card for in there. Oh my life, it is never ending. All right.
Yes.
Good.
I was just checking it wasn't ending.
It's never ending. It's never ending. It's a never ending tackle.
Eternal.
Eternal, that's the word. Right, I'm going to do this card here, and I think maybe then we'll call it a day. I don't know. See how we get on. Right, so I don't want it to interfere with the doings over here. So I want it to be, and you know, obviously this is glued in, so I can't get beyond, wow, beyond about there. So 3 inches, I would say, is looking to be good. Three inches, yeah. 3 by 4.5.
Jenny is asking if anybody has the Tim Holtz ruler. She wonders if she needs one.
3, what did I say? 3 by 4.5.
Yeah, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.5. No, it's all right. The Tim Holtz one that measures 0 in the middle.
The grid-looking one, she says.
Grid-looking one. Yeah, I think that's the one that measures 0 in the middle. I don't know, it looks like a handy bit of kit to me, Janya, to be honest. I don't have one. That's not to say if I had one, I wouldn't use it. I think, yeah, I can see why people have them, definitely. Yeah, I think that's going to be about all right there. This one's just a bit wider. Yeah, I like that one better. Let me just check that's straight. It doesn't look straight to me. Let's just check, shall we? Better safe than sorry. Don't know, might be straight. That's pretty straight. That's as straight can be. I'm still going to run my ruler up that one. Yeah, you see, a little bit. Little bit can make all the difference sometimes. Right. Well, when you look at that, you can't see any of this. So I'm about to rectify that now because I like this. So I'm just gonna cut a piece off and cut that bit off the bottom as well. No need for it. Oh, look at that, it's just the right size. Fabulous. And then what have I got? Where's that? This, I quite like this crinkly graph paper. It's quite nice, isn't it? Well, I don't suppose it's described as graph paper actually, but grid paper. Grid. Let's call it grid paper. Right, so you see, ordinarily I'd be hiding that, but I'm going to embrace it. You know, when it all comes to all, we're sitting here and we're sticking bits of paper onto other bits of paper that we're then going to put inside another bit of paper. You know what I mean? And we're worrying over each and every single bit. Oh, is this right? Oh, maybe a millimetre off there. I mean, come on. It's pure madness. It's a good job we like it, isn't it? I mean, it, you know, keeps us off the streets, doesn't it? Oh, got a crick in my side. Ow. Yeah, I've got this little bit of lace here. This might be a good place to use that up, actually. I don't know if you can see it enough on there. Maybe not. But that's definitely going there, like that. That is definitely going there. Right, so I just need something else. Nothing too dramatic. Is that big enough? No, but I could get a bar across the middle. Quite like that. So, oh man alive, look at my hands. Just something across there. That's all that's needed. Text. We haven't used text for ages. Where's the book? Has this been a bit remiss of us? So I'm just going to cut just across a narrow bit.
Cynthia's got to go.
I don't blame you, Cynthia. You've done well to hang on, love. Really. And cut that to there. Right, let's have a look at this then. See what we think. I quite like that. Can I turn that round and get that ink at the bottom? Yeah, I like that. Can't see that there's much wrong with that, really. I might stick a wee beastie on it when it's, you know, when we've got it down, but I'm thinking that's okay. This paper is so thin. I don't know what it was that I put through the embossing machine, but it's really thin and fragile. Feels like genuine old paper, but it wasn't, I don't think. Look, see the way it's splitting where it's been embossed. But it's okay because it's getting stuck down, so I don't mind. I'm going to try doing it the other way this week. If it works, I'll show you how. If it doesn't, then just forget I ever said it. So after I've finished here, I've got to go and back all these things that I've made because we've got absolutely zilch journaling at the moment. So I'm going to have to put something on the back of them.
Lorna's buying.
Lorna, bye! I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody.
Says she's way past her expiry date.
Really? I didn't know she had a sell-by date.
No, it's probably just the best before.
Yeah, best before. I'll finish this and then we'll call it a day, because has been a bit boring, I suppose. I've enjoyed it, but I guess it's boring to watch. There we go. And then what did I have? This one. So I'll just carry on doing this until I've got all my pockets full of exciting stuff. And when you see me tomorrow, hopefully, all that will be done and we can move on to another part of the folio. See, when you put things up for sale, and you ask a set price for it, and it always seems quite expensive, but when you take into account all the time it's taken you, honestly, it's,
Jen just says never boring.
Oh, thanks, John. Yeah.
And Jen says never boring, just having coffee, watching the Master Worker Magic, and talking to friends. The best part of my week.
Oh, that's so nice.
Sorry about that, Mike, and date night and everything. But second place is not bad.
I'm so pleased that we have got a fabulous community. It's the best I've ever seen, actually. Anybody that does lives, etc., they don't have the community that we have. It's really, really fabulous, and thank you all for contributing to it. Excuse me.
Never did get round for a travel story for Mike.
No, never did. I can't think of any. I mean, where have we travelled to? You and I haven't really travelled very far.
No. Well, there's the scooter incident.
In Cyprus?
Yes. Or the waking up after the tequila.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, one of these days I'll tell you the scooter incident. Right, so that's everything on that we said we were going to put on. Now I just want to see if I need something. I don't know.
Shaz is asking about Mr. Green. Where are we up to with Mr. Green?
Well, I'm not entirely 100% sure. Lynn Whitman had a brilliant idea of something to do with Mr. Green. But she needed photographs, and like everything we do, we were really late in getting the photographs to her when she'd kindly offered to do something. So we've taken the photographs, we've messaged Lynn to see if she still wants to do what she was going to do. And then he needs strengthening because he's a little bit weak. He's got a very weak spine. So Mr. F's going to strengthen him a bit. And then he's going to go up on eBay. That's the plan. I think that's fine. I like that. I like that. I like that. But he's falling apart. I mean, he was an old boy anyway. Then I took a load of pages out of him, which weakened him further. And then, gave him an enormous alligator mouth. But he will eventually be going up on eBay. That's the plan. Just depending what Lynn wants to do. She's probably gone off the idea because it's taken me so long to get myself organised. Stick this on, and so at some stage this week coming we will be doing Hoarders, the Crafters edition. Crafters version, what was it? Crafters edition? Crafters version, I can't remember. But that, anyway, will be happening. which is something different for you for sure. You won't have seen me do anything like it before. You might have seen other people, but certainly not me. This morning, Mr. F said to me, we're going to have to tidy up before we do this. But I'm not going to. You're going to see it in all its horrific glory. Yeah, do it. It's really awful.
I'm using some of me tripodness. Look, there's some boxes, look. Ooh. Boxes. Ooh. Bookcase. Ooh. Turn round to the window. Ooh, boxes, more boxes. More rubbish.
Can you see? No, you can't see that.
Boxes on the floor.
Yeah.
What can you see?
Can you see my bin?
The bin?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's the bin.
It's just stuff full with stuff on top of it.
A quick wander around.
So there's a quick canter. Give you a flavour of the problem we are encountering here. It's no mean feat. So that's going to go in there like that. Lovely. That's grand. That'll come over there. Fasten like that. You'll see that top bit, but we haven't interfered with this. And I'm going to leave it there for today. I'll carry on for a goodly while from now and see if I can get that finished up to speed for us all tomorrow. Oh my days, I can't wait for this reality craft show. Oh dear, Mr. F, I guess you'd be the perfect person to do it.
I was going to stiffen up Mr. Green.
Yeah, you'd be a perfect person, yes. It's pretty organised. Mike, what were you looking at, lad? I'm back with another cuppa. I hope you caught the runaround of my craft room, Julie, because it's bad. Might take a long time to get this show done, Kathy. You never spoke truer words. We might be coming up to Christmas still doing it. I don't see a problem. I see a playground. Oh, Jania, you're so positive. I can't wait. Just looks wonderful. Right. So that will be coming up during the week. I'll finish this. Tomorrow will be another live doing something else. You know, probably still the Wee Beasties. It might be Edith. I'm not sure yet. I probably will have had enough of the Wee Beasties by the end of Close of Play today, I think. Right. So what can I say? Thank you all for your company. You're all fabulous. You really are. And we're so lucky we've got this lovely community, this group of friends, and they really are friends. So I shall see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 2:00 on this channel. Goodbye. Stay warm, stay safe, behave yourselves. Bye.
Yes, and you know which ones need to do that more than others?
Jen.
Say no names, Jen. What did you say, Jen? See you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.